Somebody sent me a video yesterday, guys. This one, I tell you, people are sick as heck. This girl went to get her, I think it's her wisdom tooth, extracted. You know how they just put some people on the right? For me, look, they can't put me under with them things because that thing don't work on me. Anesthesia do not work on me, guys. They can give me anesthesia, I'm still going to feel whatever they're doing. And even if they pump it up, I'm still going to feel it. Trust me, I've experienced that over the years of either going to the dentist or other procedures that I had. That thing don't do me nothing at all. But this girl, it did her something, meaning it knocked her out. She went to sleep, she was out of it. Woke up, went home like nothing. 1 month later, she's at home. She started vomiting, like, vomiting, couldn't understand what's going on. She decided to go to the doctor. Guess what happened? She found out that she is pregnant. She is telling the doctor that's impossible because I have not even had sex in a long time. I can't remember if she said months or years that she haven't been sexually active with anybody. So that can't be possible. There's no way that she could get pregnant, Anyhow, the doctor start tracking back. Well, let me see here. You know how some doctors can track back to try to pinpoint the day of conception and everything. Let me tell y'all, when they tell her the day that, she may have been conceived, she started thinking back what was going on around that time. Come to find out that it was the same date that she went to the dentist. And that she was out of it. She don't know what the heck happened. She don't know what they done did. And it was male technician and the assistant both were male. Guys, don't you know that those brats, well, now they don't know which one it is, right? Because this one saying is this one, nobody knows them. Lisa said that they had sex with the girl while she was under, while she was knocked out. She didn't know what was going on, who was pulling down her pants, who was holding up her bra. She didn't know nothing because she was totally out of it. And they took advantage of that damn girl. You saw that too, Dara? Oh God! Somebody just sent that to me yesterday. It was on Instagram. Well, that's where it took me when I went to listen. And I'm like, what the heck? How could these two do this? Only God knows which one did it, right? Or if both of them did it, but saying it's the next one, or it's the next one, or they're not sure, or they left the room for 20 minutes or 30 minutes and then came back, so they don't know, because now they got all kind of stories. Well, I'm going to tell you, both of their butt was going to be going down to the police station, because I don't care who said who way, and if nobody want to confess to it, I'm going to charge both of them, because only God knows, like I said, if they were both in it, if both of them had sex with that girl, only God knows. Because only God knows how long she was out of it. Because when they put you under to do procedures like that, sometimes you might be under for a few hours, right? You even wake up, sometimes you're still groggy and all that going on. She probably didn't even feel nothing, realize that the body had sex with her. Not only that, how the heck, they ain't got no common sense. Had sex with that girl and then use no condom. Just like that. And even had the nerve to ejaculate inside of the girl too. Now, these people are wicked. Not only wicked, that practice or that dentist office should be shut down for a little while till the investigation is completed. Maybe the ones that did it, maybe one of them is the owners, only God knows, right? But I was like, that is some crazy stuff there's so going on. That's why when you see people start seeing all these things and they got to go to the doctor and they got to start telling you that they got to put you under, all kind of things start going through your mind, right? Based on things that you see out here on the internet that start making you scared and not sure what the hell is going to happen to you when you go under. You know what I mean? And imagine if she had woke up and had felt even discomfort or uncomfortable. And she starts saying, wait, what's going on? Why am I feeling like this? But like I said, only God knows. Maybe the men were maybe they were even that tiny that she didn't even realize that nothing happened. Can you imagine what they probably did? Whoever did it, or if both of them took part in the act, because you don't know, right? You know that when when they put people under like that for procedure, once the procedure is completed, most of the time they leave the room, right? Most of the time they leave the room, go to other patients, and then come back. So that means that both of them probably left. One probably came back, locked that door like nothing. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to go check on her, and just went over there and did what they had to do. Salima, I see you in there. Good morning. Thank you, darling. Have a wonderful weekend to you, to everyone as well. So yes, my people, that one showed me for a loop there, but I was like, they got a lot of now wicked people over here. So if your mom said, what a stress, giving it to you like we Jamaicans would say CPCP, that's crazy. I'm telling you, darling, more than crazy. I watch it like 2 times, or like 3, because yesterday when I first saw it, I watched it twice, because I wanted to kind of listen a second time to get it. Then this morning, I went back and I listened to it because I wanted to make sure again that I got all the little pieces of the details of it. And that is super crazy. But I hope and pray to God that she filed charges against whoever did it, because that's dang gone rape. You understand? Because they did that against her will, without her consent. They took advantage of that girl, is what they did. And now Jack is saying it's John. John is saying, no, it was not me. I did not check on her until when it was a few hours after, like we normally do. 10. Who, many, when we used to play when we was younger. Inks, no. Many, mighty mo. Catch a fella on the store. And maybe they need to play that. Oh my God, it was like, but what the hell is this to us? Oh my God. Kind of bamba is this one, but anyhow, yes, my people, I don't know how many other people saw that, but it is crazy. And how many other people that happened to, that went to that same practice, but they didn't get pregnant. So they don't even know that they were taken advantage of. They didn't even know that somebody raped them while they were at their appointment, right? Can you imagine? Deborah is saying, took that out of my mouth. I was going to say the same thing. Maybe the Vienna was just too little to know that, like Pinky is. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, because at first I was like, okay, all right, if she haven't had sex in a while, how she didn't feel no discomfort, you know what I mean? Even if it was the years that she had sex, why she didn't feel nothing? Even when she got up, maybe she felt a little bit groggy, but when she started to walk or move, she should have had some sort of feeling. Or even when she took a bath, you know what I mean? She should have felt like something happened. But maybe the tool was so tiny, maybe it was like this. Let me show you how small the tool is, and that's probably why she didn't feel nothing. One moment, me get it. The tool was probably like this. It was small like a toothpick. A tool, hear me saying a toothpick, but you know what I mean. Oh God, it was like a cotton swab that she didn't feel nothing. Vanny said that is a very sad story. I haven't seen that video, darling. I didn't either until somebody sent it to me. And when they put under it, this is crazy. I knew that it had to be something crazy, especially when I saw the woman, laying back. I was like, what the hell is this now? Did something happen to someone? Until I started listening. And that's when I realized, what the heck? Oh my God. Jesus, take the wheel. If they're going to put you under, and want your family members went with you, I don't care who it is, your husband, your children, whoever, ask if they could come in the room with you when you are actually under, when the procedure is over, unless it's one of them crazy people that would actually administer that, and then as soon as you are out of it, they do what they gotta do. No, but they want to do the procedure first, right, while you're under, so that you won't feel no pain in their eyes. I don't know how she did not feel nothing. I don't get it, but like I said, maybe it was that tiny that she didn't feel a damn thing. That was the first thing. Sophia Amanda said, but shorter, LOL, I'm telling you, maybe that's how long it would get, Sophia, when it get up. You never know. So by the time that just went in, that barely touched the surface. It touched the surface and 1, 2, 3, probably not even 3, probably 1, 2, and bam, that fool done come. But You know the person that did that is a fool. And like I said, maybe they have done it to so many other people before, but they never got pregnant. Nobody never complained. This time now, it went in a different direction. Because how comfortable and confident was that person to not use a condom and to come inside of her? Because they would have done that before and nobody got pregnant, right? But this scenario went totally different. And not only that, maybe they couldn't use a condom because maybe their stuff was so tiny that it couldn't fit in one. The condom would probably be falling off or drooping, only God knows. Only my own opinion, okay? Oh, Jesus. Glory. Gail Francis said, guess they numb down there. Maybe they did. You never know. Oh, my God. You never know. They probably did. They probably numb it. But think about it, though, right? I don't know if you ever went for any dental procedures or anything else where they give you anesthesia and you're out. You're under. You are knocked out. You don't even hear nothing. You don't know what's going on, right? They wouldn't really need to numb down there. If their tool is that tiny, then you're not going to feel nothing. You're not going to feel the after effects is what I mean, right? But normally when they give you anesthesia like that, if you're a person that anesthesia knocks out like that, then yes, you're not going to feel nothing. I remember one time I had a procedure done. Let me tell you something. They gave me anesthesia. Then they talk like if they wonder if you're still awake, and I can still, they give me more. And I'm thinking to myself, y'all can stop wasting your time because that thing is not going to put me out. Guys, I was hearing everything they were saying. I was feeling everything they were doing. And I was like, oh my God. That's the moment. I think that was the second time that I realized that anesthesia don't do me nothing. Yes, it'll make me feel groggy after, but it don't put me to that place where I sleep. Is the problem. And one time I went to the dentist when they had to do something called scaling. Oh, Jesus. And I don't know why I decided to do that here, but the dentist talk you into these things. Let me tell you something. They gave me anesthesia in the gum. Well, Novocaine, whatever the hell they put in your gum. Okay. They're thinking that the thing working now, boom. I'm like, oh my God. Like, you can still feel it? Yes. Okay, we're going to give more. Second set. Go on, do this thing now with this machine again. Oh my God, that thing, you can still feel it. I tell them, look, that thing don't do me nothing. I don't know what to tell you guys, but that's not going to make me numb like you're thinking. I'm still going to feel this. Well, there's nothing more we can do because they can't give you so much. Like, there's a limit to how much of that thing they can give you, right? Even though they're putting it in your gum. And I just had to stay there, guys, suffer the pain. And I said, you know what? I am done. Y'all ain't getting me coming back to do that crap again. I think it's like when you have in Barbados, I think we call it perioral gums or something, where when you brush, your gums bleed, right? There's something that they can do. They call it like scaling. I think that's the name that he was calling it. Oh, God, I think it's terrible. After that, and I had spoken to a lady who was working at my job at that time. That was when I lived in Tampa. And I told her about that experience. She go like, girl, me, I did that too. I did that. Girl, never again. Because they cannot do it to your whole entire mouth at one time. They have to do it in pieces because they know that it's pain, right? And when they do it in 4 parts. It's normally. And it's expensive too, guys. And I tell you, I ain't get back for the 4 parts because when they did the first part and I still felt it and I realized it was so much pain, I said never again. They scheduled me for another appointment, I ain't show up. I don't know if I was that girl, honestly. I don't know if I want to keep that baby like the way how it happened. You know, I don't even know. Only God knows, you know. Is that her first or does she have other children? Because if that's her first, she might say she's going to bring the child because if she's going to get abortion, only God knows that she'll be able to conceive again in the future. It's a risk that you be taking, you know what I mean, when you go and do those procedures, to be honest. So only God knows how that went. But let me tell you, the person that did it should be jailed. They should be jailed. And that practice should be put on alert so that other people would know. And other victims that they have already did that to and they don't even know that they did it. Then the question is, when one body is saying that it's not them, it's probably the other person, you want to me that room ain't even got no camera? Like no recordings, no nothing in that particular, only God knows. It's just a mess, my people. But Cece, I don't know where you are, if you're here yet, but Cece also wants to talk about a topic, and she sent me a video, and she's saying, let's talk about, let me read what she said. Okay, she said, let's talk about braiding kids' hair. Okay, one moment. Let's talk about braiding kids' hair. And the video that she sent me is a video of Angela Nosso. You guys know Angela from around the way. It is a video of her where her daughter's hair was being braided. I don't know if the hair was being braided yesterday or the day before, because you know some nice people make videos and then post them when they feel like, right? I do that. I know that every content creator do that. So I saw the little girl's hair being braided. I saw that. But for me personally, honestly, I used to braid my daughter's hair. But I used to braid her own hair. Because you guys saw me posted a picture before of my daughter when she was like 2 going into 3. And my daughter's hair was all the way in her back already, right? Because I tell you guys, when she was born, she had this full head of hair. You couldn't see her scalp. And the nurses in the hospital was saying, oh my God, they never seen a baby born in that hospital yet that has so much hair. Her hair was already long enough that you could put it in barracks. So when she was 2 going into 3, like I said, her hair was very long. And obviously tender, very tender scalp. I even from baby, I realized that the scalp was very, very tender. So I used to braid my daughter's own hair. So that's why when Cece said, let's talk about braiding children's hair, I smiled because I said, well, I'm guilty of that. Because I probably started braiding my daughter's hair maybe probably before she was even 1. Because her hair was so damn thick and it was so much that I didn't want to keep putting the barrettes to hold it tight. You know what I mean? And it was soft and curly as well. Well, it was still thick, sorry. So I used to braid her hair. But I didn't used to put extensions on it because obviously that's a baby. I'm not going to put extensions. But I would do braids, but I wouldn't do it very tight, obviously. But Deborah is saying the new law now, she has to keep the baby. She can't have an abortion. Remember, they passed a law. You can go to jail, and the doctors too for performing her abortion. I thought that was only in certain states. The thing about that particular video, to be honest, Deborah, CC, try again. It said unable to connect. Try again. That particular video, I don't know how long it was when that actually happened. So maybe that was something that happened probably before that new law passed. I don't know, right? And I thought it was only certain states. But is it all over now? Wow. Okay. All right, well, I guess people like that really want abortion got to leave the country and go somewhere else. Don't tell nobody that they're pregnant at all. Once they do that pregnancy test on and they want an abortion, they better go somewhere out of the country so nobody don't know that they was pregnant or that they're going away to have an abortion. Should be a woman's rights. I'm just saying, right? Should be a woman's rights. But yes, a lot of people get abortions and then it messed them up. All depends on the doctor who's performing it that don't know what the hell they're doing or did a botch job, and then some people can never have a child again. But CC, try again. For some reason it was saying can't connect. But yes, so like I said, this daughter is what? Her daughter is 3. I think the little girl is going to be 3. And the good thing about the way how that person braids the child hair, I'll tell you, she is not attaching the braid from the root of the child's hair. She's starting to braid the child's hair with her regular hair first and then attaching the braid further down. Yes, for the first few days, it will probably pain her when she lay on it, obviously, because, you know, the shaft of it is still going to be a little bit tight. But the fact that they're not braiding the actual braids, like extensions on from the scalp, is good. See, it still said unable to add guests. Maybe you might have to exit the whole entire video and then come back in the game fresh because it's not joining you, darling. Sorry, y'all. Try again. Yeah, because when you do it like that, when you add braid to your hair from the scalp, it's different. First, it's your hair could be could break from the beginning because maybe it's too tight, right? When you do it from the root. But the fact that she's braiding the child's hair first a little bit, then attaching it, that's the good part about it. As you could tell, to be honest, it seems like no matter who does the child's hair, whether they come from outside to braid it, whether it's the mother doing it, at some point the child is getting restless, right? She's starting to fuss, and that's children for you anyways. Because why? I remember when I used to be doing my daughter's hair. That's why I used to wait until she go to sleep to do it, to braid it. Oh yes, I used to do that for the reason of, after a while, especially you decide to put some braids that are going to be braids that in your mind you want them to last for about 3 weeks, right? So you're gonna make them a little bit not too big, not medium either, but in between. And you know that that thing gonna take a little time. You might even have to do some and then wait till the child fall asleep and then gonna do the other side by turning the head. So to each his own, right? Every parent is different. Some people would not put braids on their children's hair like that. I didn't like when they were the big ones on the child's head because I felt like it would weigh her down, weigh her head down, because her head is already so tiny. And putting those big box braids, the last set I think she had before this one. But this one actually looks good, and you know, to each his own, like I said. And thank you so much, Marge. Marge, how you going? What's up with your door dashing? Have you got any indecent offers or indecent proposals lately? Yeah, so tell us. Cece, let's see what's going on here. So, wow. Still saying unable. Try with another profile. Unless that is the gremlins. Sorry, maybe FB heard me dissing them earlier. Dissing them meaning I was talking about how they messing up my page. They messing up my reach. They gone and put my reach in the bleachers. Don't know why. And not like I over here cussing or cussing out anybody. You know what I mean, Mars? Say, yep, head it out. Go ahead, Mars. Make that money. Make that dough. Yes, darling. Make it, dear. Make it. I never did DoorDash before. But, yeah. If I had a car, I probably would try it and see how it is. But Uber, yes. Uber I did before. I tried both the rides and the Uber Eats. But Uber Eats to me is just, you make much money from that, darling. So I threw that one to the side and just did the rides. Mari said, let's just say I'm glad the full moon is gone. Amen. Amen. Be safe out there on the road, Marge. Do what you got to do, darling. Do what you got to do. Even if it's to make ends meet, pay the bills, or just to get out and do something out the house, darling, do it. Just be safe out there. Janice, I see you. CC, I'm going to wait for you to try with your other profile and see what happens. Or somebody else can try too and see if that is them gone and cap me for today. Or if that's just CC that is not adding. Because you know me, when I come out here and I talk about Facebook, they don't like it. But somebody got to talk about it. And you start messing with people's pages for no reason. Let me come out here and cuss somebody now and you see how many people run over here. How far it will go. Why? I guess because people will be liking it and laughing and all them kind of things will be going on. So make it like a joke, right? There you go. Where there's a way, there's a will. Did you use a different phone?
No, it's the same Samsung, but I make you pick it up as soon as I'm coming in. You pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why. So when I'm calling you like that, then
Right.
you pick it up.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
God is good. Yes, yes, yes. Janice, I
Thank
see
you.
Janice F say having family reunion today. Waiting for my son to come and pick me up. Awesome, darling. Enjoy your family reunion. Maria
Enjoy.
S, I see you. How are you doing, darling? Enjoy, enjoy. Cece, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
And
Loud
Cece,
and
yes.
clear.
Today you have the right to say Bumbleclaw. You have the right to say anything like that. Because Facebook is playing with my page again. With my
It's
reach.
okay.
It's
It's
not
all right.
okay. No. You make them believe it's okay. It's not okay. No.
I know it's not okay, but what I mean by it's okay, I mean to say, yeah, we move on.
They should not be able to manipulate people's pages like that when the people are not doing nothing wrong.
Well,
That's why I say it's not okay.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm sure that you heard me a little bit about the braiding thing, but go ahead.
I
Mm-hmm.
heard you. I heard everything you say. And I just want to say to you that I am not um, in line with what you're saying because since my kids were small, I braid their hair, both of them, boy and girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hi, Maria. How are you?
Keep the lemon
Both
lights
of
going,
them.
please, and thank you. Go ahead, Cece.
I braid my children, boy and girl.
Yeah,
But one thing I know is that um, pain levels are different.
true.
And you are not the only one who have the child. You see, this child was made by two people, and two people who have different type and sets of brain of pain level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you may be able to take very high pain threshold. You may have that,
Mm-hmm.
but your child maybe resemble the husband, and the
Right.
husband have very sensitive scalp,
Mm-hmm.
or or maybe there is a member of the family who has very sensitive scalp,
Right.
but you have you are not so sensitive to pain.
Mm-hmm.
You will not understand what the child is feeling. This is in what we are talking about now
Yeah,
is
Maria. Sorry, Cece. Maria, yes. It's been like that for a few weeks. Maybe that's when they messed up my page. Maria said, I'm only seeing half of you and Cece. Yes, darling. Don't pay that no mind. That's been going on now for a couple of weeks, darling. Maybe about 3 weeks. On one phone, I can see us in the middle, but we look long like aliens. On the other two phones, it's halfway. So just ignore it as long as you can hear. Glad to hear that, darling. Sorry, Cece. Go ahead.
yes, for me. This is in relation to Angela and her daughter.
Right.
I shared her page, but I wrote a caption on the page
Uh-huh.
so that just in case if she comes to see, because some people they go to people who share
Yes.
their stories.
True.
So should in case Angela come to see what I feel when I share the page, I wrote it on the caption. And
Okay.
the caption I wrote that that kid is in pain. Repeat, I am also a hairdresser and I'm also a braider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a braider. I braid hair. I've been braiding hair since the age of 16. So I know what
Right.
hurts children and what is very, very difficult. Who is
Yes.
going on vacation to
Leisha.
Trinidad?
Leisha. Leisha is finally
Enjoy,
home.
enjoy,
Safe
enjoy.
travels. Finally on vacation, darling. Enjoy yourself. Be safe out there.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Go, go, go.
First of all, I must say hello to everyone. I hope your Sundays and your Saturday is beautiful and you're enjoying the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me, I'm enjoying a beautiful weekend
That's
until I saw something that I don't like. I
really.
don't like to see it. It makes me very, very upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And sometimes I can even cry when I see it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I saw today when I saw Angela's child. That braiding I saw since yesterday when they started that braiding. I know that for you should not do those braids for any kid under the age of 12.
Mm.
It's not worth it. It's not necessary. And it's just senseless violence. And people don't understand the pain it causes children and the trauma it causes when you do children's hair like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when even adults, when they are
Yeah.
very, very sensitive and you do their hair like that, it hurts,
It's on.
let
Yeah.
alone
It hurts for a
children
few
under
days.
the
Yeah.
age of 12.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I was doing, I remember that thing, I did a bride's hair, an
Okay.
Olimbo, a Caucasian hair, a white lady's girl's hair for her wedding. And I put everything up,
Mm-hmm.
but then I made two plates from here just to style it. Two
Yeah.
only. It went this way and it came up. Sweet Peach, she had a beautiful wedding, but she will never forget those braids.
Wow.
Even though I tried my best, I'm not a very tight braider. I'm a very sloppy braider. You know, there are two type of braiders. There are
Yeah.
the sloppy ones who make the poor ones, and there are the people who actually make the neat lock braider. I am a
Right.
sloppy braider. My braids are very sloppy. They flow very soft,
Yeah.
and I can finish braiding your hair now and you can swing it and you feel it actually light. You don't,
Okay.
I'm not those type that braid it. And you know, sometimes when you braid it, when you touch it, it's so tender.
Yeah.
No,
You're right.
I do, yes. And that's why I can boast that yes, yes, yes. I made a lot of money doing European hair
Okay.
because I could do it very, very soft, even for some of the most sensitive of hairs.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that over time. And I am seeing a lot of people doing their little kids' hairs, a lot of beads. When I look at Angela's kids' hair, I had tears in my eyes because what Angela doesn't understand is Angela doesn't braid her own hair. If she braids her hair like that, she will know the pain that her daughter was in
But
yesterday.
she's tender, scalp is tender too. The mother, Angela.
I beg your pardon, what was that?
Angela's scalp is tender too, and she does it. She can't even take it for too long.
Exactly. So Angela should understand. If you have a tender scalp,
Yeah.
you must not let somebody braid your kid's hair like that.
Yeah.
I had tears in my eyes yesterday. Sorry, this morning. Yesterday, I saw when the lady was holding it like that and combing it and then hold it again and combing it. I was like, that's exactly the rule in my salon. In
Mm.
my salon, you should not be combing the hair over and over again. You should take a bit, you
Yeah.
do what you want to do, and then you take a little bit, comb that bit, do what you want to do. This one that you don't need to be touching, you should not be combing it.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at it and thinking, why is Angela not seeing this?
Hmm.
Why does Angela not see that the front, when she did that front, she was going to pull it. Normally, you know, when you are doing the front, somebody will hold it back, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they are braiding it going in, you tell somebody, put your finger here
But that's when
so
you're
that it
adding the.
doesn't,
That's when you're
sorry?
adding the braid. That's when you're adding the actual
No,
extensions on the braid.
even if you are not adding the braids,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes some people are so sensitive. When you start that first one, you pull it like that, take
Mm-hmm.
a comb, take a little comb and put it there a little and pull it out slightly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you hold the two, you make the first three
Yeah.
and the second. Take a comb, take the big part of the comb, for example, this part, You know,
Mm-hmm.
this part, put it inside, slacken it a little bit so that it slackens. So no matter what happens, when you're going to be pulling the tension, because she kept adding the hair, adding the hair, adding the hair. And I'm looking at this girl, they are giving her something to eat. She's distracted.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's not crying.
Yeah.
And I was not happy. But then I left the video. I went, and then today I just saw her when she was crying. That pain reminded me of that bride. The bride said that, oh, my wedding was beautiful, but my God, I couldn't get over the red, the red. When she came to me 2 weeks later, all this part was bruised right
Was
through.
this person a colored person?
Yeah, no, she's a white person.
Well, white. Okay, that's white too. Meaning that redness would have not been there for a black person.
No, no. I have done in my lifetime, I think I have done over 1,000 braids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in my lifetime. No. And I have done probably 200 Oyinbo people's hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I know how they react. There are some Oyimbos, you will do their hair, never, no pain, nothing. Some Oyimbos, however soft you do it, after 3 days, they will come back with
Mm-hmm.
blisters.
Right.
And in my salon, we will pull the hair and wash it. We always pull the hair, we shampoo the hair, and we hang it up. Up till today, my daughter doesn't go to a salon and she just buys the hair, go to the salon, does her hair. No. You buy your hair 2 or 3 days in advance, you wash it, you dry it, and then you go to the salon to do your hair with clean hair.
Yeah.
Why? Angela. Angela is a very sensitive person. Why was Angela telling her daughter that it's only mousse that they are putting? It doesn't pain. It does.
Oh my goodness.
Mousse has alcohol and it pains. If you are already having the hair is already pulled, it will pain. And why does a 5-year-old, I don't think that girl is even
She's
5,
not even 5. No, I think
why does she need to
she's
have that
3
kind
or
of
2.
braids? Angela is not thinking. I was so sad on this morning when I saw it. I
Her
had
own
tears.
hair, the child's own regular hair could have been braided. That's it. Because her hair is thick enough, it's long enough. I see you in there, Davina. Welcome. So she could have
Yes.
just had the child's own hair braided. No extensions was needed.
She just has to leave that child's hair alone. Just look at my hair. Look, my hair hurts. You see, did you? No. My hair hurts. I'm a very, very sensitive person. My hair is not hard. I don't have very thick hair. But
Okay.
I don't know, for some reason, it just hurts.
Hmm.
So it's not everybody that I'm ready to let touch my hair.
Yeah.
And that's why I always do my daughter's hair. I stopped doing my daughter's hair just 2 years ago.
Okay.
I have been doing her hair right through her life because, of course, she grew up in the salon. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
always there when they are doing their hair, or I start it and somebody finish it. But
Yeah.
that thing with seeing Angela allowing her daughter's hair to be done like that, for me, is cruelty. Yeah. How can you
Mm.
not see that she's in pain? How? And why would the mother not see that the daughter is in pain?
But see,
She
see,
was
let
clearly
me
in
ask you a
pain.
question. I'm gonna ask you a question. Because I know that's not the first time you have seen a child hair being done, right? Whether it's being done by the mother or by a braider. Even when the mother does that child hair, that child is always crying. Even when the mother does the child hair. So I know you're saying that she was in pain, but every time the mother does the child hair, she always crying. Even if she's just doing her regular own hair, she's crying. That
Yeah,
means
because she's sensitive.
mm-hmm.
It's left with you now. Even if some children, I remember some children, was it not the other day? Yeah, one of these bloggers we were following long time ago, she was not combing the child's hair. She was just holding it, and the child was still saying, ow, ow, ow. She wasn't
It
touching.
wasn't.
She
I
was just
saw that.
like that.
I saw that. Yeah, because some
Yes,
children are like that. As soon as
children
they
are
hear
like that.
"come and get your hair done," they always wanna act like enough. You're not even doing anything to it yet, and they're already screaming. Yeah. Oh God.
She wasn't touching the child's hair, but the child was saying, ow, ow, ow.
I saw that. I
It
was just
tells you
laughing.
that I am sensitive. Be careful with my hair.
Oh my God.
So, and Deborah is saying that she wanted to cut it off. Cutting it off is not the solution. She needs to think as a mother, she needs to come up with the ways of doing her daughter's hair. Why does a 5-year-old, in my country we call them under 5, why does an under 5 have to walk with such a hair?
Hmm.
Why? Does Angela not see the front part of her hair? I don't like that. I'm condemning. I love Angela. Always watching Angela. Anything she does, it's okay. It's fine by Angela. But when it comes to looking at her children, Angela is not seeing. Angela says that her husband takes care of her as if she is his first child. Angela should take more care of her children. More care. She's not taking enough care of the children's hair. I know she's young, but she should think that these are babies. These are babies. There are things you can do at a certain age for a child that you can't do for other children. When I look at Angela, I remember when Angela had the seat, the car seat for the baby.
Mm.
That was not suitable for that child's age. Because that child, you should get a maxi cozy, the cozy one that sits.
Mm-hmm.
She had the one that lets the baby sit up.
For the
No.
new baby or for the
For
first
the
child?
new baby, for the new
Mm,
baby.
I see.
She had a car seat that is not maxi cozy where the baby can lie down. She had one where they put the baby to sit up.
Mm.
No,
Mm.
she has to think more. She has to read. She has to read those labels because it's written there on the label for which age that child can be using. Because when you don't put the maxi cozy, the child cannot hold the head. So when the
Mm.
child sits on the other chair, the child's neck can be hanging forward. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, now the
Mm.
baby is grown. We have passed that level.
Mm.
But now I'm looking at her. I'm seeing she's telling this child, you shouldn't be crying because this doesn't hurt. Angela, everything you do hurts on your body. Why would you tell the baby that what is happening with her? She's saying, Mommy, Mommy, help me, help me. Why are you not helping her, Angela? It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it doesn't matter, even if it doesn't hurt. As
Right.
long as my baby is saying, help me, help the baby. There's a reason why she's saying that. Maybe she's not saying that the alcohol is paining or the mousse that they are putting on her hair is paining. Maybe that's not what she's saying. Maybe she's saying to you that it hurts. She doesn't know how to say it. That girl doesn't talk so much. She doesn't talk well. She's not a chatty child that will say, oh no, I don't like this. It's hard. No, she's not that kind of child. She just says, help me. Why should
But
Angela not
but
help?
everything that they done with her hair, she need help. Even if they're just washing her, even if they're just washing her hair, she's having a fit. Even to wash the hair. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything like that, but meaning that even when the mother washing her hair, she's having a fit. So it's almost like, okay, she can't do nothing with the hair. Don't do nothing with the hair. You can't leave it like that because the child hair is too thick. It's gonna get very like knotted if you leave it just open while, right? I don't know. Look, to each his own, right? That's their child. What can I say? We can only give our opinions about it, but
Oh
I
no,
don't
me,
know.
I'm just giving my opinions, and I don't care
Yeah,
if she likes it or she doesn't like it.
yeah,
It's something that I saw on Facebook and I don't like.
right.
And as a hairdresser, a former hairdresser, I do a lot of children's hair. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't think any mother should do that kind of hairstyle on an underfall. I don't care if people think that, oh, it's her child, she can do whatever she wants. Who said that?
Hmm.
Who said that it's her child, she can do whatever she wants? No. No, it's not true. If she was in the UK and they go and they tell that the mother does such thing, they would think it as cruelty.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it goes under cruelty. It goes under neglect. She
Mm.
is crying. Even if she cries because you pick up the comb, it doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that you are going to say, sit down here and let us get your hair done. No, you should try and make it as best as possible so that going forward, that child will not be more traumatized than she is. We all know that she has thick, difficult hair. I understand. But that particular hairstyle was a poor choice for my mother because the girl said it hurts.
Well, it
She
seemed
sat
like it
down.
wasn't her that chose the style, it was the dad. Because in another part of that video clip, before the one you saw, she posted one where the lady was doing a crisscross style on the side, and she wrote that her husband, Daddy always picks the best hairstyles for her or something like that. So it seemed like it's the
Okay,
dad that picked the style.
I understand that. How many times do we go into the shop?
Love and likes on
And
this video, please, and thank you. Sorry, Cece, go ahead.
how many times do we go into the shop and then the child looks at some shoes and say, "Oh, I want that one with a very high heel." How many times do we go into the shop and the child looks at the one with a very high heels and say, "I want those shoes. Let me try them." And they try the shoes and they start walking clumsily like that. And then the dad says, "Oh, they're nice. Let's pay for it." And then the mother says, "No,
Thank you
we're
so
not
much,
paying for
Davina, for the
this."
stars. Appreciate you. Thank you for the star. But wait, Samantha Smith said, when my mom took the comb in her hand, I would be
Yes,
crying. Even just to
yes,
take the comb. And some children are like that. That's what I'm saying. No matter, as long as they hear, come let me fix your hair. Or come, you gotta wash your hair. The child is already crying. And nobody had touched the hair yet. But are you supposed to let children just do whatever they want to do? No. Because you
no,
as a parent, you have to
no.
groom them,
Now, we're
comb their
not going
hair,
to let
wash it clean.
children do, we're not
Davina,
going to
thank you
let
so much
children.
again for another 1,000 stars, darling. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
We're not going to let children do what they want to do,
Mm-hmm.
only what they want to do. But what we are going to let children do, or what we are going to do, is not to hurt children.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that hairstyle on a baby under 5 is hurtful. It shouldn't be done.
Thank you, Davina.
Period.
Additional 500 stars. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing love, Davina. Appreciate you. God bless you, dear.
It shouldn't be done. She's under 5. Find some simple hairstyle that will not hurt your child, that will not make you look so cruel. Angela is a nice lady, but now she looks so cruel by telling her daughter that, "Oh my God, stop doing that. It doesn't even pain that much." That's what she said to the child. That's gaslighting. No.
Davina, thank you so much, darling. Appreciate you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Davina. Appreciate you, darling. Yeah.
That's gaslighting. No, we will not accept that.
And you know
We,
what's going to
I
happen,
would speak.
Cece? I'll tell you what's going to happen. After this hair comes out, they're going to wash the child's hair. And then in another 2 weeks or so, the child's hair is going to be braided again. Whether it's braided with her regular hair. Okay, let me tell you a prime example, right? a week and a half ago or two. They washed the child's hair. The mom braided the hair just in regular braids, right? And when her mother said, "Oh, you look so cute with your hairstyle," the little girl was prancing, excited about her hairstyle, and said, "Thank you, mommy." That's what I'm saying. She make a fuss when they're doing it. She cries. She do all of this. So, mommy, when she done,
You don't
she for the start.
know, Sweet Peach, you don't get what I'm saying.
I
It's not
do.
about the celebration after. You don't get what I'm saying.
I
You
do get
don't get it.
what you
What
see.
I'm saying is, looking at that hairstyle, it is not right. That hairstyle is tight. Here, you can see this crown. The crown is tight. Mother, being Angela, should have seen it and should have condemned it and said, no, don't pull it so hard. Do it softly. Mm-hmm.
I do get what you're
Yeah.
saying. I do.
No, that's what I'm saying. That we all know that children can be sensitive, can be very sensitive. I am a very, very sensitive person when it comes to my hair, my everything, in fact. Have you forgotten? Are you seeing my face? Do you see I don't have hair? This is not because I came to this solution only. It's all because of sensitivity. No, sweet pea, it hurts. And
I
she
know
has
it
to
does.
accept
See, how many times have you seen me braiding my
it
own hair?
hurts.
I have braided my own hair over the years, whether it was with extensions, whether it was my regular hair. I know it hurts. I know it does. That's why I said it hurts, even if for the first 2, 3 days, yes. The only thing for me, I saw it and I was like, oh my God, why they keep braiding, adding extensions to her hair when her hair is long enough to just braid her own regular hair. I'm from the islands. And in the islands growing up, people braid their children hair all the time. Whether they braid it for school, whether they braid it for vacation, children hair were braided. That's how I grew up with people doing that. So to me, it's normal. But like I said, the constant extension and adding on braid, she doesn't need it. Her own hair could just be braided at her age at this moment. Thank you so much, Marcia Walker Nelson, for the 1,000 stars. Appreciate you. God bless you all. Thank you so
I
much.
want to Sweepage, I want to respond to Miss Lawson. Miss Lawson thinks that
Lawson.
the children, Dawson, yeah, she thinks that children should be cleaned no matter what.
Mhm.
That's my answer.
Lorraine
That's my
Dawson,
answer.
thank you for the 100 stars, darling. Appreciate you. Okay, I see. Um, about keeping. Well, I mean, yeah, for the hair, yes. For the whole body, absolutely, yes. There's some children that even have a fit to take a bath. You don't know. Some of them, I'm just saying, some children. Everybody grew up different. Everybody culture is different. People from the West Indies, we used to hear braiding from small, young age. You know what I mean? So to us, it's just a regular, normal things that people do. Um, but the braiding,
That's the
added on,
point.
the,
Thank you, Hazel.
the
People
added
are
on
not understanding.
extension is too
That's why
much.
I said I'm going
Uh-huh.
to be reply to Miss Dawson by
Okay,
just looking
go
and
ahead.
just rolling my eyes. It's
Oh.
not about the braiding of the hair. It's not about the birthing of the kid. It's not
Uh-huh.
about taking care of your child because you want your child to look a certain way. It's
Mm-hmm.
about putting your children under a lot of pressure so that you can get certain results. For example, the hair, the reason of putting the child's hair under so much tension was absolutely unnecessary. Why do you have to keep your child's hair so tight and all of those shenanigans long? What is that? Why? Just so what? Just so you will keep up with the Joneses?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Why? Why not do simple hairstyles that doesn't pull it? So if Angela herself was sitting there and watching
Mm-hmm.
and controlling every braid that goes into her daughter's hair, she will not see that and tell the child afterwards. You can see the scalp is swollen. Go and look at it. The scalp is swollen. And you are telling
Mm.
me it makes no sense because you have to clean up the child? What are we talking about here? Cleaning up our kids just because they have to look a certain way? That is the, how do you call that? That is the adultification of children. It's not necessary. All you're doing, you're just traumatizing that kid. The braid is too tight. It's too tight. It's not worth it for a child. After 2 weeks now, we're going to lose it. So why did we have to put the child under so much pressure? Just so
Mm.
that we can look at her and she's looking all pretty. What if you, as an adult, had such sensitive head, sensitive scalp? Should
Mm-hmm.
we celebrate people pulling your hair like that? Should we? No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't sit there. Some of us, we don't sit there and watch such madness and then we go, oh, beautiful. Oh, look at her. The hair is now done. Oh, and the child is walking in pain. It doesn't mean that because the child stands up and say, thank you, mommy. Yes, it's beautiful. I love the beats. Yes, at that moment that she's saying she loved the beach, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But she had to go through pain. Why must our children go through pain? Just so that they can come out and have a look. Do you understand? You
Mm-hmm.
don't understand.
Of course, I understand
Thank
what
you,
you're saying.
Rosemary.
I
Thank you,
understand what you're saying,
Rosemary.
CC, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that no matter what we say, they're gonna do what they want to do, right? Meaning they're gonna braid their children's hair. They're gonna
No,
celebrate.
what Lorraine was saying to
Mm-hmm.
me was that it makes no sense. You have to take care of the child anyway. No, there are many ways you can take care of your child. It doesn't mean that okay, I want my child to look good, so now I'm going to put my child tattooed a tattoo on her arm just so that she can look posh and go around looking all great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, let's face it. We don't have to put um, put our children under so much tension just so they can keep up with the Joneses, or just so that they can look pretty and everybody say, "Oh
But
my God, look at her hair. The hair is
But
nice." But
CC,
she's going
I want
through
to ask a
pain.
question, right? I want to ask a question, but everybody's not thinking like that. When I say everybody's not thinking like that, let me go back to my own personal experience, right? When I was braiding my daughter's hair because it was too long and it's not here that you could just leave open, running around. Her hair was all the way in her back, right? When I was braiding her hair, it was because it was more convenient to keep it braided for a few weeks,
Yeah.
not because I want nobody to look at it or to say it's beautiful. That was not my intention. My intention was like, let me braid this child here so that it can be braided up for a couple of weeks without being out in the open.
Well,
That was different.
the reason why I answered towards that side
Mm-hmm.
was because you said that you see after 2 weeks now, then they will wash the child's hair again, and then they will do another braiding, and the child will be happy again. That's why I responded. The child can be happy again because children don't know more. They don't know more. They cannot protest. They don't have that strength to protest. You just convince them now with lollipop or with sweet, you go and do it. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that you should make it so tight. Let people know that that hair is too tight. It's very tight. You can see the front one, the last one that she did. That
Mm-hmm.
front one that is lying diagonally like that, that pains.
Mm-hmm.
No, it pains. It's not nice. Nobody should come and tell me that, oh, the children's hair has to be done. No, not like that. Who said that? So, because children have to wear clothes, so you should just go and buy the top of the line Gucci clothes for the child. No, I don't like when people pull children's hair like that. I'll be back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I understand the part about the pain, having to see that. You're thinking, oh my God. I can honestly say that when they had the child hair braided, um, I think the last time or the time before that, when they had them box braids that was very, very big, I was thinking to myself, why would they put that type of box braid on a child that age? Yes, that box braid is for more of a grown adult. And I was like, no, no, no. This style here is too much for this child's head. A 3-year-old wearing some big box braids. And I thought that I was the only one that had that opinion. But when I checked the comments, a lot of the commenters were saying the same thing. This is too much for this child's head. These braids are too big. That needed to be half the size or a little bit smaller for box braids. The mother herself, Angela, even came in the comment section and responded to some of the people. At the end of the day, right, she's going to say, well, you can do your child's hair however you want to. Let me do mine how I want to. Peggy said, tight or not, no extensions in a young child's hair. Yes, at 3 years old, I agree. But again, that's only my own opinion. I know there's people that live in Nigeria that their children are 4 or 5 and they put extensions on it, and they're living in Nigeria as well. These people live in the Caribbean is do that. You know what I mean? But who are we? We can only give our opinions about things. I honestly would not have put extensions in my daughter's hair at a young age, especially knowing that she was already so tender-headed. And for me, when I braid my own hair, I know that it's difficult and uncomfortable for me to sleep for the first 2 nights. The 3rd day, then I get a little bit of relief because it didn't feel so tight no more. And I do it myself, but I'm not going to do it like loose like that where it start looking fuzzy or like senseless. I got to take it out in a week. So I will braid my hair tight, whether it's in singles or, and it's not that I'm intentionally doing it tight, but I'm doing it as professional as I know how to, right? Or what I'm used to. Stephanie John Ford, I see you in there. When other people braid my hair, then yes, I could feel the tightness of it. Okay, yes, because somebody else is doing it. But how often does somebody braid my hair? Because I do my hair myself all the time, right? Have for many years. The only person that ever really braid my hair or weave my hair was my sister. And like CC said, when they start the braid, because the extensions are starting from here, I will put my finger on it. I never experienced what the lady did on that child's hair, where they started your own hair braiding first, and then only start adding the extensions further down. So I can't tell you if when it's done like that, of course you're gonna still feel the pain on that area of the shaft itself going down, but you're not feeling it quite here because it's our own hair. In my own opinion, I don't know. I never had that experience with that one. But Hazel said that is the reason I don't braid my hair. Too much tension on my scalp, no matter how loose it is. The braid is. I take them out in a few days. My brain hurts. And everybody can't take braids. I'm going to tell you right now. Everybody cannot handle those, right? Honest to God. Even when I was in Barbados and I used to go on the beach and I used to braid them like people that come on vacation here, and I braid it here for money or whatever. A lot of times I used to have extension in their hair. The only thing I needed was a water bottle, some liquid so that I can just keep damping their hair and braiding it. Because if you don't damp it, guess what? It ain't going to stay, right? So, but really used to put no extension. You just braid your regular hair because it's already long, and then put beads on the end of it if they want beads. That was it. So theirs used to be very soft because you know how their hair is already. Sorry, guys. So again, everybody got their own opinion about different things, but Deborah is saying, Deborah P said, in Africa, they even put in wigs, gluing wigs on these little babies here. You know, I saw some of that nonsense on Facebook videos, and I shake my head. Not even a year old now. That's ridiculous to put a wig glue on the baby's head. Oh, yes, it is, darling. I saw 1 or 2 videos like that, and I just shake my head. I don't know if it was AI video, if it was real, but I believe it was real. Because one I saw was for some event, and I just shake my head when I did that to that child's head as well. But that's what I'm saying. These people, parents, they're going to do whatever they want to do. And if the father is there and the father going along with it as well, what else can the public do? You know what I mean? Yes, we can say things and give our opinion, but at the end of the day, those people gonna still do what they want to do with their children's hair, right? Look at look at okay, Olivia. You see Olivia here, tutorial lady. She's always braiding children's hair, kids' hair, braiding it, styling it in different ways. You know what I mean? And that's a norm that people would do. They're not adding she's not adding extension. Well, that's a lie. Because I have seen her add well, help me, like a tread. I have seen her did that to a child's hair before, where it wasn't braid that she added, but she did some sort of threading thing like, and the thing that looked tight to me. And that girl that she did it on didn't even look like she was 15 or maybe not even 10. I might be wrong. So to each his own, you know what I mean? People are gonna do whatever they want to do because in their eyes they're gonna say, well, that's my child. Unless you have a mixed race child that they already got their nice soft curly hair and you just put a little moisturizer on it and take your finger and just squeeze it here and fluff it and go about your way, brush it through and leave it, then you know, as African Americans and you know black people out there, cause let me phrase them too differently, because there's a lot of people that believe, okay, when you're categorizing African Americans, that you're talking about American people, but call black people, some people, I'm sorry, I learned that in my job, okay? When you ask people their race, all right? Because one day I asked somebody, okay, could you tell me your race, whether you were Caucasian, Asian, African American? No, I'm just black. Okay, so you're African American? No, I'm not African American. I'm black. I'm from Africa. And I was like, okay, all right. And that person was not the only one that told me so. So people got their own different things in their mind. But you know, when you are black, put it that way, a lot of people got that, what they call it, I ain't gonna say the word, but here, they call people here near here. And some people got different textures, you know what I mean? It's not that soft that you can just put some moisturizer on it and fizzle it and leave it like that, you know? So for me, all my children's hair, had a lot. My son, my first son, I used to have to braid his hair too, because his hair, he had a lot of hair as well. Mark, I don't think I got into the braiding of his because his hair was more on the softer side, like soft and curly like. So I just used to put moisturizer on his and brush it through. And even brushing it was a problem. Brushing it was a problem. Washing it was a problem. Okay? I'm just saying. But my daughter was the one that has the most tenderest scalp out of all of them. And why? Because like I said, she had a lot of hair. But if you dare wash her hair today and you let her go to sleep with that hair like that hanging, you just put some big twist in it, twirly twist, and you wake up tomorrow, guarantee you're gonna got problems with that hair. And my sister can tell you that too, because it was just so much and it was so thick. And Linda Mohammed said, good morning, Sweet Peach. I don't have a problem with braids as long as they are not tight. My problem is when they put these perms in the kids' hair. But like you said, people do what they want. Yes, they do. And even putting perm in kids' hair is more worse than braiding their hair. I'm going to tell you here today, yes. If you put perm in children's hair that are young, guarantee you before that child get 10, their child ain't gonna got no hair. Because it's gonna break and break and break and keep breaking because you're not gonna take care of it properly, and that's what's gonna happen to a lot of them. So nobody should put perm in no child's hair young, but they do. That's my whole point, right? They resort to perm. They resort to these things. So what should they do? Leave a child hair open wide like that? They're not going to do that either because they're going to have more problems for themselves. Best thing to do if you're a person, whether in the islands or wherever you are, you just like to braid your child hair or put it in some big plaits and the child got tender scalp, do it when they're sleeping. Wait till they fall asleep and do it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because when they're sleeping, they're not going to make no fuss. But is it going to be like that all the time? No, it's not going to be like that all the time. You get what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. And I discovered from baby, meaning 3 months, or even from 2 months, I discovered already from then that my daughter's scalp was very tender. Because again, washing it was a problem. Brushing it was a problem because it was so thick, even though it was curly and soft at that time, but it was still very thick. It was a problem. Oh, that thing was a problem. But I realized that the scalp was very tender from that really early months. So I had to be cautious of how I do the hair. So we used to do her hair a lot of times when she was sleeping, obviously because of the tender scalp. But I think that as she got a little bit into the age of 4, it became a little bit better. You know what I mean? It became a lot because I had my sister, like I said, she came when my daughter was 2, and she used to help and do little things to her hair as well. So it took some of the stress off of me. But I done did everything. When it's not braids, you got barrettes. You put the barrettes if you're going out. So you had to do barrettes, then you got to either twist down the hair long or braid it down long. Then you got to put something at the end so that they wouldn't all ravel. Now, at the end of the day, people are gonna do whatever they want with their children, with their hair. That's just people in the hole. But don't put no perm in them children here at that young age. No, no. Mm-mm. CC, you're muted. Love and lights on the video, my people. Love and lights, love and lights. Please.
Yeah, I heard you talking about perm.
Yeah, because somebody was saying that they ain't got no problem with braids, but the worst part is when they put perms in the children here. Linda Muhammad said that she don't have a problem with the braids as long as they're not tight, but her problem is when they put these perms in the kids' hair when they're
Mhm.
young. Yeah, 4C here. Yes, Hazel.
Yes, she can. Because what you want to eliminate is the trauma. I'm going to teach you guys today how you can put palm on your children's hair. You are not putting the palm on the hair to change the hair to become straight. You're putting the palm on the hair to soften the hair. Okay?
Mm,
Now
keep
listen,
doing that.
because when you complain about something, you have to give a solution. Sometimes you ask me, Sissy, you are a very sensitive person. How come you color your hair all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Because of these steps that I take when I'm coloring my hair. When I was coloring my hair and I didn't used to put these steps,
Why, instead of putting in perm to soften it, why not just go and buy a hot comb and put it on the fire like back in the days and soften it with the hot comb?
you can do that as well. There's
Yes,
nothing wrong with that.
that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You can do that too. That is the best, well, the best of all the horrible solutions.
That's better
But
than
I want
perm.
to give it,
Perm.
but I want to give this solution just in case somebody's here that says that I have tried all of those things and they didn't work for me, and now I am desperate. Now listen very well. Are you listening? Is
Yeah,
everybody on board? Yes.
everybody put your thumbs up, put everything up. Come on, guys. Put the
Yes.
engagement in the video, please.
Yes. You know, when you mix first of all, let us mix the solution, the hair, the relaxer, the palms. First of all, you mix the relaxer and you
Mm-hmm.
put it down. Don't mix it and apply it right away to the child's head. No.
Mm-hmm.
Mix it, put it down for at least 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yes.
I
So
wouldn't do it, but I'm listening.
when you mix it for 30 minutes, wait, I need to put you on the other phone because
I
that's
see,
where
see, I said I'm listening, but I wouldn't do it.
I know it's okay. That's fine. That's fine. But
Yeah,
I'm just explaining now some things that people can do
yeah.
because sometimes we can all be here and everybody will be saying, "Oh yes, don't put a palm on your child's head." No, 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 and everybody will agree. But when we go home, I
Mm-hmm.
know that people do things differently. I know that
Yeah.
because people have come to me at the salon and said, yeah, but then I was frustrated and I didn't know what to do. So I just said, let me just. So
Mm-hmm.
please, Since we know that people are going to say, I want to teach you a safer way which can reduce the power of the product you're going to put on your head, on the kid's head, and it will also reduce the 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 the, the contact to your kids' pores. You know, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me
I'm
like that?
listening. Oh Jesus.
I got you. I got you on
What?
this one. I got you on this
I'm
one.
looking. I'm listening attentively. That's my attentive listening look.
Okay. Now, what you must get is
Yeah.
the Vaseline. Get your Vaseline ready to create a barrier.
Mm-hmm.
When you put the Vaseline, you're creating a barrier so that the products do not enter the scalp or into the pores of your child. You know, when you look here, you have little pores.
Yeah.
Those pores are open. These are all open. Whatever you put in there, before they used to say, oh, things do not go into your pores, it do not go into your skin. Yes, it does. So now, what you as a mother, I'm not saying to do this professionally. If you are frustrated and you cannot help your child and you want to elevate your child's suffering. Hello, Bunny, how are you?
Yeah.
You get your Vaseline, a whole cup of Vaseline, pure Vaseline. I'm not saying the Vaseline with perfume or with lavender or with whatever oil. No.
Mm-hmm.
You either get pure Vaseline or you get pure coconut oil. Coconut oil?
Yeah.
Yes. So now, every part of your child's scalp, put a thick layer of Vaseline or oil there. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see if you're using oil, you want to see some of the oil pouring down the kid's neck because it's oily. But if it's Vaseline, it's gonna stay in one in point. So
Yeah.
when you every part put Vaseline.
We do. You
Oh,
know, we do that all the time, even before perming here, even on grown adults.
yeah,
That's
but now you are no, as grown adults, you're putting little and then you do that, and then it just shines, right? But in this case, no. In this case, you are dabbing it. You're taking thick, thick portions and smearing it. So you want to create a layer
Mm-hmm.
between your child's scalp
Yeah.
and the product. So every part of the child's head should have got the Vaseline, thick layer of Vaseline. You
Mm-hmm.
should finish a whole cup all over the scalp.
Yeah.
So it will look like you are putting a plastic, and now you're going to use. Remember, you have mixed the relaxer before.
Right.
You have put it down 30 minutes before. So the power of the relaxer is down. So when you put it down, each time you sit for every 10 minutes, you mix it. Every 10 minutes, you mix it. You stir it, so the power drops. Power drops. And now, all your child's head scalp is all Vaseline. Then you go for the ears, all
Yeah.
your child's ears, all up till down here to this sucky part, all here.
See, this sucky part. Jesus, Lord of mercy. We listening
All
now.
the, all the earlobes, yes, all the earlobes, all should be with Vaseline, thick
Mm-hmm.
Vaseline, and on the ear, thick Vaseline.
Yeah.
Now, remember the cup of relaxer, the whole cup of relaxer, not half, not little. And I'm talking about children above the age of 2.5 or
What?
3, because it's pain. The
You,
child is in pain.
you mean above the
We-
age of 15? Ain't no way I'm gonna put no.
Above the age of 3, the child is in pain. We want to eliminate the pain.
I'm sorry. That's not the route.
Thank you. Yes. So now you mix it, mix it again, blow it so that you are sure that it's properly whipped. And then you take a big scoop, pour it all over your child's hair. Pull it just like shampoo. Shampoo it 2 minutes. Rub it everywhere. Don't start putting it like that, little. No. The whole thing, the way you put shampoo on your hands, on your hair, just rub it all over. Don't wait for, say, I want to wait for 1 minute. No. Just rub it everywhere and wash it out immediately. Watch your child's hair get very soft. It's not going to relax it. What it's going to do is going to start a process of breaking the ligaments, and then you wash it off. So it's tough. It doesn't break the hair. In fact, because now the hair is going to be manageable, it's going to let the hair grow. Do you
Thank you so much,
understand?
Shavina, for the 1,000 stars. Appreciate you, D.
Do you understand? It
I
doesn't
understand. Never quit.
straighten the hair. So you just apply that product like the way you're washing your hair with shampoo and drain it out. You wash the hair quickly.
Thank you,
Wash
Davina.
the hair out
Yeah.
quickly. And normally, if you're using any products, you should have a neutralizing conditioner, a neutralizing shampoo or a neutralizing
Exactly.
conditioner.
Agree what Linda Muhammad said, because that's me all the way there. She said I'm listening as well, but I don't agree with chemicals in children hair. I love natural hair. Me too. All you have to do is take the time and take care of it. But again, to each his own. Exactly.
Yes. No,
Exactly.
I want to go again to Linda Muhammad. Linda Muhammad has a different kind of hair.
I think she's speaking in general though, because I feel the same
No,
way.
no, no, no.
I
If
would never.
your child, sweet if my child has your hair,
Mm-hmm.
the hair of Carol, I
Yeah.
will not do anything. I will just comb it out, moisture it, and then comb it out. All you need to do is to moisture it, keep it down, and then comb
And,
it out.
and you are right, because I don't have that hard,
She
tough
doesn't have.
Negro.
And Linda
Mm-mm.
Muhammad doesn't have that hair.
No, she
They-
doesn't. Yeah.
If you have the Nigerian hair or you have the South African hair, my goodness, we are talking about locked seed. Those hairs are so locked in that even if you just wash it and leave it, you don't open them. They will dread themselves.
I see.
So we all will say, no, don't put chemical on the child's head. But if we have gone and exhausted all avenues, instead of putting my child in pain,
Yeah.
I will say to Angela, pay a ticket for me. I will come to Dubai and I'll teach you how to do that hair, and you will never struggle again. Because I know the child's hair. She has very locked curls, very long. And those kind of hair, if I have a child that have that hair, nobody will touch my child's hair. If I don't
Yeah.
want to put, how do you call it, relaxer, nobody will touch it. I'll twist them, open them, twist it, and leave it like that. Make twist around for her, twist it. It will grow longer and she'll be fine. But yeah, if it worries anybody, pay my ticket and come to your country and do your best. I'll teach them for free. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll teach them for free. Even though I don't travel, I'll make the journey because I cannot wake up in the morning and see that baby crying like that. And then Angela there to come and tell the child it doesn't hurt. Angela, when you want to have that operation here, do you know how many of us were crying for you? I was crying like crazy. I said, Angela, I'm so sorry. I would wake up and be saying, oh, Angela, I'm so sorry. So sorry. From my own chair.
Yeah.
And now you're telling your daughter that it doesn't hurt. I didn't like it. Even though I'm not your I'm not your child's grandma, even though I'm not your child's auntie, I don't care about that. Whatever people want to say, it's not your child, it's not your child. Children are public property, and when you put them on the internet, we're going to talk.
Well, true, because people can see and people can give their opinions. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. And
True.
you are going to say to me, if it doesn't please you, turn off her page. No, I will not turn off her page. I will what?
Hey, if it doesn't please you, tell them stop bringing the children online to show them washing their hair, braiding their hair when they know they're going to act out. Just do it behind the scenes. Just let them see the child hair already done and be done with it. Ain't no need to bring the child for people to see, okay, look, I'm washing her hair. I never touch her yet. She's crying. See, I'm brushing the hair. I never doing nothing yet. Braiding. She's crying. I'm braiding now. She's crying. No, no. In that case, then just don't do it. Do all that behind the scenes. Let the people wake up to your videos with the children here already done. Simple. So they don't have their own. They don't have an opinion. And people get mad at people giving an opinion. But Deborah is saying they got a lawsuit in America that perms is giving cancer to people. So I don't think I would do that, putting perm in a baby's hair to soften it, because the chemical is giving cancer. But everybody has to do what they see fit for themselves. Facts, exactly. And I as a grown up, don't even want to put perm in my hair. I stopped putting perm in my hair in what, 20, maybe like 2017. Well, yeah, maybe it's 2017, I think. I had perm hair before, right? And my hair was probably as long as this wig. Well, but before, after I cut it, because I tell you guys I had cut my hair. And let me tell you, when I decided, you know what, I'm not putting no more perm in my hair because the top started to thin out because of the perm. And I just took the scissors and I chop off the hair, started braiding it. Every time the new growth came out, I wash it, trim it again, because I was trimming off the perm hair till eventually I had so much new growth that I just cut off all the rest of the perm hair. And I just started going with natural hair from then. So I think that was 2017, and I will never go back to putting perm in my hair again. Ever, ever, ever. Because after a while, all depends on the texture hair you have. Your hair starts to get thinner as you age as well. And constantly putting
So,
chemicals in your hair is
so
no good.
probably, so probably it was not the perm that was.
And because in 2017, Jesus, that was what, 8 years ago. I was not old, CC.
Maybe it was the menu. It was the
No,
menu that was damaging the hair.
no, no. It was the perm. I'm telling you, it was the perm. Uh, Davina, thank you so much for the stars, darling. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Thank you all for the stars. No, see, you know that perm doesn't agree with everybody's here. Let me tell
Of
you,
course.
I if I had a wedding to go to or an event, and my daughter was going to at that young age, whether 4 or 5, got a nice dress for her. You know what I used to do? I would wash her hair, twist it, let it air dry, and then the next day I would hot comb it. I would use the hot comb. I had bought one instead of putting it on the fire, one that you plug in, and I would hot comb it. Then I would take my beautician hot combs, you know, the one you push in the stove, and I would just twirl her hair. Oh God,
Yeah.
what used to call those back then? Oh God, but you know the curls, those soft curls. And that's how I used to do hers. And she would just got these soft curls to shake. But could I keep that for a long time like that? No. After that wedding, and you come
No.
back home, by the next day, and then soft curls got to be in some sort of big plaits or something. You know what I mean? But let's see.
After the wedding, it will go.
John Davina, thank you so much again for all the stars. Everybody. Michelle Grant is so true. I did the same thing. I will never pair my hair again. Okay, you mean perm. Okay. Exactly, darling. But John is saying Please be very careful with the relaxers, straighteners that you may be using. Some contain a very harmful chemical that can cause infertility and cancer. I believe it is related to formalin. And you're right. I heard that too. I heard that too, darling. I heard that too. Everybody's different, yeah. Everybody body is different. Everybody skin is
Of course.
different. Hair is different. Scalp is different. Things affect people in different ways. You know what I mean? Um, Linda is saying now that her son's father is from Nigeria, and he had that tight hair, but I took care of it, so I have had the experience of dealing with difficult hair. Keisha Franklin, Neil, I see you. Drop curls, yes, he is. Yes, exactly. You know, brought me back to the drop curl years. That's what it was called. Yeah, drop curls. Those were the most beautiful things. I still got pictures of my daughter with those drop curls in her hair just hanging. Yeah. But yes, I would never put perm in a child's hair ever, and I would never recommend it. As a matter of fact, when I was working at the beauty salon, and people come there and say they want to perm their children's hair, I used to talk them out of it and tell them why not wash it, dry it, and just hot comb it. If you hot comb it, the hot combing, as long as it don't get wet in the rain or they wash it again or get wet in the shower, this hot combing could last you for 2 weeks. And a lot of times I'm going to tell them this perm is going to damage your child's hair. Should I have tell them, okay, no problem. Which perm you want to go with? Lord Jesus, I can't remember the name of the perms now, so long ago. But you give them a choice, right? If you were a person that was really looking to gain money from them, but that was not the MO. The MO is telling them, no, 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 don't do that. Don't go that route with putting perm in this child's hair. No. But can I tell them that out loud? No. That's when I was working at the beauty salon because I'm working for somebody at that time. I hadn't started doing it at my home as yet. So I would have to say, don't do this to the baby's hair. No, press it, comb it. Then the boss would come after they see you taking the person's child to the sink to wash. He'll say, oh, I thought she was going to get a perm. I said, no, the mom changed her mind. She want to hot comb it instead. Because now he's thinking that he's losing money. You understand? So you got to play it off like that. Obviously, he want to try to get a perm because it's going to cost more. It's going to be more money. Yeah. So, yeah, so.
I'm looking at my clock. My clock is wrong. 20
Really,
minutes late. Late shift.
it's,
That's
it's,
correct.
it's 10:54 here. Is yours past
Mm-hmm.
already? Is yours past 4 already?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's giving me 3:34.
Okay.
It's wrong. Yeah, it's 20 minutes late.
So Olga Femi just came back and he already took the day off. Okay.
Sorry,
Olga Femi just came back and he already took the day off.
but this is his day off. Days off are permanent days off.
Cece said this is his permanent day off. Oh, gee.
Yeah,
Okay.
day offs are permanent. I
Rick
love I love
has
days.
got court cases as well for perms. Oh, Jesus. Lord of mercy. Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah, lots of cases of formaldehyde. Lots of cases.
Wow. That's
Lots of cases. And
mm,
people heard me when I talk about the other formaldehyde case, and they're not listening. I don't hear people talking about washing their hair before they
mm,
braid it. Mm.
mm,
And the people are talking about 100% human hair. Mm.
100% indeed. Oh, that to make you sick. Mm,
Yes, 100%. Mm.
yeah,
Sometimes I understand when they sue these companies, okay, but sometimes you have been warned.
true.
Yeah, you have been
That's
warned.
true.
You are enjoying it. You enjoy using the wigs out of the box. It's so nice and crisp. And you go, oh, beautiful. Oh, nice.
See, I'm guilty of that. So that's why I'm
Are
laughing.
you?
I am guilty of that. Yes, I'm guilty of that. Yes, I did that. I've done that.
At least you now know, eh?
I am
But
guilty
you should be
of it.
giving the same. You should be giving the same advice to me too, because me too. I'm coloring my hair every month, formaldehyde.
Mm,
Bam, bam.
mm, mm.
So we are all
You're,
the
you're
same.
coloring your hair every month?
Every month, yes, I color my new growth every month.
Why every month? That's too. But
Yes,
anyway,
sometimes it stays 2 or 3 months. Yes,
okay.
but then yeah, but most average on average, yes, I color my
Jesus,
hair
that's
a lot, a
too
lot.
often. Too damn often.
I
Okay,
color my hair a lot.
so all right, Linda Muhammad said, why not embrace and love our own natural hair without trying to make it look like something else? Angel Victor said, if someone takes care of the hair regularly with available moisturizer, conditioner, shampoo, and detangler, etc., for the hair type, then the hair will be more manageable. Choose hairstyles that is conservative and easy to maintain. True, fact. But some parents like, a quick fix.
Good
They
afternoon, Doreen.
want to go to braiding, extensions. They think they last for 4 and 5 weeks or longer. Doreen, we see you. Here's a set of people have uterine cancer from perm chemicals. Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. Yes, Cece,
Um,
stop coloring your hair every month. Let it rally out till 3 months. But I understand
but sometimes I do. Sometimes I do leave it.
because your new growth is gonna come out black, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna,
Sometimes I do leave it. Like the last time I colored was in February
yeah,
for my birthday. Yes. February, March, April, May. So you
okay,
see, it took a long time.
yeah,
Hmm. But
okay.
going to, I don't know. I don't know. I like coloring my hair.
You just love the color. That's what it is. And it suits you
I
anyway.
like
Color that
coloring it,
you
and
like.
now I leave it like this.
Yeah,
This is my own unique style. I'm
yeah.
gonna go for a very long time.
No,
I'm
they
going
do
out
that.
tonight, so,
Okay.
and I'm going the same way with this hair.
Yeah, it's yours. Rock
I'm
it.
not doing anything to it now. I'm not wearing any wig. I'm
Yeah,
going like that.
nothing wrong with that, darling. Do what
Yes.
makes you happy. What's best for you. You're the one living the life that God gave you now. So you just live, darling. Do what you want to do here. Here. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What do you think? So you're going out tonight?
Me tonight, I'm going out in my bed to sleep tonight. Where the hell I be going out tonight? I don't go to club or partying like that, CC. No way. Mm-mm.
Who said that I'm going to club? I'm going to party.
I never say you're going to club. You ask me if I going out tonight.
No,
And
I
I'm
did.
telling you, me. I was
At
never.
my age, going to club, can you
D-
imagine?
Davina said me too. Davina, are you going to bed? Are you going out to a party? I was never really a club or party type of person, to be honest. Yes, when I was living in the islands, when I was younger, yes, I went to the club maybe twice.
Um,
And then missed the bus home, the last bus of the night. By the time we come out at the club, guess what? When you go into the bus stand, because we used to call it the bus stand with the bus star, the
yes.
last bus just drove off, and you're thinking, oh, how can I run to another bus stop to try to catch this? But then reality sink in. Ain't no way you can get to no stop to catch that bus.
Yeah.
Eh?
So you went home.
Okay. Davina said, I don't go to party. I stay at home. That out there. True. Exactly. Especially in this here South America. You're catching me at no club, no type of party like that. No, boy. Unless it's somebody's like house party that had a little birthday, something like that. But nothing rowdy and all of that. No, you can't
See,
get.
people, this is London. We go out.
Well, that's good. Do you, darling? Go out. I'm not saying that nobody should go out. People should do what they want to do, right? That's up to them, darling. So go out, enjoy your life. I enjoy myself other ways. Whether I just decide, you know what, I'm gonna take a
You
3 day
go for holiday
weekend.
all of the time.
I do, but I'm not at no party. I go to a
Yeah,
hotel,
that's the same
go
as
to the beach.
holiday, isn't it?
Yeah, but party and club is different. Because you would never catch me going away for a few days, staying at no hotel and no place that I don't know about, and I go to no club, no party. Heck no.
No.
Mm-mm, no way. Nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, but when you go out, when you go for holiday, you are entertaining yourself.
Exactly.
It's the same as going to a party for the night.
See, enjoy your party. You in the UK, enjoy your party. I don't think that ICE will show up at your UK party to, to collect money at the party. ICE will not be over there. Oh my gosh, Jesus!
This is London. There is no ice in London. We don't have those ones.
I'm
No, they don't.
I'm just
Mm-mm.
kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding on that one.
I
Mm-mm.
know.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. Maybe it's because you are not with your cultural organization or something like that. That's why you don't go to parties.
No, I don't think that's what it is either. Meaning, okay, when I live in New York, yes, there were, like in-laws, there were other
Exactly.
Belgian people. Yes, if they got like a barbecue or party or something, yes, you would go to it, but it's just a house party. It's not a party
Mhm.
event place or anything like that. Or no club, nothing, no. Just a house party or like a backyard type of stuff, you know? Yeah. We kept some
Okay.
of those things over the years as well. When I say kept some of those things, as my children were growing up, we would keep parties in our backyard, invite children, and parents come. After the children go home, then the parents hang out talking, drinking, or whatever. We did that too, but everybody was calm. You know, there wasn't no rowdy thing going on. Mhm.
Mm-mm.
The most epic party I ever had at my house when we live in Tampa in the backyard, we got a horse for the children to ride because my daughter wanted, yes, they wanted a horse. We had face painting. Somebody came and paint the kids' faces. Oh yeah, it was really nice. That was the most epic party, I call it, because we had a lot of other things, not just the horses. My ex had some other animals that came from the same people that brought the horse, giving the kids horseback rides. So Tessa said, I am going on a Caribbean cruise with some of my family starting tomorrow until next Sunday. Please keep pray.
Whoa!
Yes, yes, we will keep you in prayer. It's going to be amazing. 7 day cruise. Oh, that's nice. Caribbean cruise. Enjoy, darling. But yes, we will keep you all in prayer, definitely. Because, like
Better.
I know you're
I,
saying that
I
a
don't
lot of stuff
understand.
is going
I
on.
don't understand you people in the US. You are always going on cruises. Have you not forgotten what happened in the boat?
See, it don't happen to everybody, boy, though. Everybody, boy, is not having an issue or some sort of crisis. No.
You're
Look,
still going into boats? Have you forgotten what they did with your people in the boat? Why are you
listen,
still jumping into boats left, right, and center?
don't you know that?
Doesn't make sense.
Don't you know that a father jumped over off the boat to go and save his child? I don't ask me how the child fall off the boat. His child, I think a child that's less than the age of 10, a young child, fell off the boat, and the father jumped out over the boat to go after the child just like that without even, I don't even think he even thought about it. He just dived over.
Tell
I
me
mean,
what you would have done if it were you. You
I
would have
would have,
done the same.
I would have been screaming and calling. Well, I can't swim. Me and the child will be dead. I can't swim. I'll be screaming for the people to help, 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 so that these people that are on that cruise ship, the
And
workers,
who would be the madman? Who would be the mad husband that would jump into the water to go and rescue your kid when your husband is standing behind you, shouting help, help.
Supposing there's no husband, supposing I'm a single parent and it's just me and my children.
Well, that's why that kid's husband is there and he jumped.
Yeah, he wait without even any thought. And they
Yeah.
stopped the boy and they said, "Back, get to alert, alert. They gotta help this man, yeah. They gotta help him." And they still
Mm.
on that boat and they saved them too. Yeah,
Yeah, you see?
they were safe. Mm-hmm. But I was
Can you
wondering
imagine?
how the child fell off the board is what I was trying to figure out. I don't think I went back to read that part, but I will go back.
Head, it's the head. The child's head is heavier than the body.
True.
Yeah, when the head is heavier than the body,
Yeah,
so he puts his head and then bam, can go over.
true too.
It can happen. Yeah.
Eliz is asking why would any parent not supervise it? I believe that yes, they probably were supervising the child. They were probably right there with the child, but maybe not having the child's hand held. And like Cece said, maybe the child would probably went too close to the thing and fell over. I don't know. I gotta go back and read it. But I saw
Yeah.
it like about 2 weeks ago, and I just remembered it as Cece said about these boats.
I
That's
don't
all
know
for
what
you
is wrong
guys.
with you people. You're still jumping in and out of boats, eh?
I'm gonna go on one. I'm gonna go on a cruise. Yes.
You're
Mm-hmm.
not going to know boat.
I'm going to go on one, and I'm sure God is going to take me safely and bring me back
Of
safely.
course.
Yeah.
When are you going?
I'm not going to tell you that either. You'll be surprised. Do I tell people when I'm going somewhere?
Oh, okay. I forgot you don't do that. Okay.
Not
Okay.
really. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, when I was going somewhere for 4th of July, I said, I did mention, yeah, I said I'm going to wear it for the weekend. I got a 3-day weekend, but I never said where I was going. That's just me. Don't think
Okay.
everybody's
Well,
different.
me, yeah, I tell everywhere I'm going.
That's you.
Mm.
Um,
I tell
Deborah said they don't have any cruise in the UK. I'm
they
sure
have, but
they
it's not
do.
as popular.
Oh, it's not as popular. Okay, okay, okay.
Mhm. They have. There are people who go on cruise in the UK, but
Uh,
then they have to go. We're in London, inside. Then they have to go to Southampton to take the boat. That's where they
okay.
catch cruises. And yeah, that's where they catch cruises. Most of the time, they go to the seaside in
Davina,
Southampton.
Davina, would you go on a cruise? Would you go on a boat ride on a cruise for a few days? She said, I don't care if people were going to them there. Janice Joseph, I see you in there, love. You're doing great. Good to see you, darling. Everybody thinks some people don't want to go on no cruise, they don't even want to go on no plane.
Yes, I
Yeah,
don't want to go on no plane.
I know that. But you were going, you ain't going on the boat either.
I want to go. I don't want to go on no plane.
Oh, I know that. Nobody ain't gonna tell us that part.
I may try a boat, but no plane.
But see, okay, wait, hold up. But when you go on the boat, chances are you're gonna be on the boat for 3 days or even 7. All depends on which cruise you take. So you on that boat for all that time, you're sleeping on that boat. You don't know
Yes,
that
I
boat
I
gonna
can. I
sink.
will go. It's not as if I won't go. I will go, but it's not my first choice.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, you see that? It's not my first choice.
Oh,
I
okay,
will go.
Davina say yes, I will go. If you invite me, I will go, Mama. Okay. I was
I
curious.
will go,
I
but
thought
it's
you
not
were
my first
I
choice.
thought you were saying you wanna go, Davina. Okay. Yeah. It's not your first choice. The plane or the boat. The plane.
Both of them.
Cece's a train woman. Give Cece the train or the bus. But I think you more like the train.
No, no bus, no bus. Train or my own car.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one.
Yeah, nah, I think in 2 weeks' time I want to go to Amsterdam. In a couple of weeks' time, I'll go to Amsterdam by car.
By car. How many hours is it by car?
Beautiful, beautiful.
How many hours by car? Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. CC got a call that knocked her out. But how many hours is Amsterdam by car? Because I thought that you used to take the train there. For me, I had no fear, nothing, meaning no boat, no plane, no train. But, I must say, but now, when all this stuff started happening a few months ago with the trains, even though, not with the train, sorry, with the plane, even though I'm like, I don't know about this, I don't know about that, I think I would still go on one on a plane. Yeah, I would still go without fear, just to trust God. Davina said a scale of the time I ride a train or bus, call a boat. Okay. You know, sometimes there's like boat rides. Now it's not gonna add your CC. It's saying unable to join guests. Yes, so you know they got them local boat rides that you can just go on, you know, you're just going on a boat ride, you're coming back over and that's it for the day. But people gotta realize that when you go to a cruise, you're sleeping on the boat. You're doing everything on the boat. So if the boat start to leak water or if the boat start to go down, whatever happened, engine failure, guess what? You're stuck there on the boat. It's not to say you can just say, oh, just let us off. Let's just get to the land right there or the concrete right there. No, everything is done on that boat. But you do it without fear. Just trust God. Go and do what you got to do and trust God. Like He will bring you back safely. I know that we have also been hearing some things that's been happening to boats, cruises, and stuff as well in the last few months, weeks. But everybody's experience is not the same. You know what I mean? What happened on their boat or their ship at that time, that was meant to happen, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. So that's just the way how we gotta look at it, my people. But if you're gonna do it and just trust God. Just go with it. And if you don't have to travel at all, then don't travel. Don't go nowhere. Just go local places. It's up to you. Places that maybe you can drive. Driving sometimes is not even safe now, to be honest. Really, Davina said, I told Mama when I go on the trip with her, she got to hold me down, scared of the plane. Oh my goodness, Davina, you're scared of the plane? Wow. I don't blame anybody. I was never scared of planes, but when I'm on them and they start acting weird or start getting little dips and dips, I just be like looking around like, what the hell going on? Yes. And trust me, going to Nigeria for 15 hours, that one I was thinking really twice, 3 times, 4 times, many times of this long ride. 15 hours. Can I do this? But the way to do it is not to sleep the night before. Try your best to stay up as much as you can with the intent that you're going to sleep on the plane. CC is still saying same crap now like before. Unable to join. So try doing what you did before and I will be looking. Yes, my people. So yeah, that was my fear. But like I said, I slept a lot of that trip because I went by Delta Airlines. I think I left Orlando Airport, went to Atlanta, and I think the layover before I got on the other plane was about an hour, which was very good because when I left Orlando Airport and I got to Atlanta, let me tell you something. Hey, Jesus. If I didn't have that hour, I probably would have missed the damn flight, unable to join again, CC. I would have missed that flight, guys, because I did not anticipate that when I get off the flight from Orlando, okay, now I got to figure out which gate or which area I need to be at to go and catch this flight to go to, Nigeria. And I come off the plane from Orlando, there was air hostesses there and the thing up top, and I'm looking, I ain't seeing nothing that telling me where I need to go at. So lady, she told me to go off one place, okay? Went downstairs, got on them little train things. I got off and she told me, I'm over there like an idiot. Now look at this woman telling me to go to 60 or whatever. What the hell with this thing not even saying Nigeria? Thank God that somebody else was right there. You see how much time I was wasting, right? And I'm already scared I'm going to miss the flight. The person said, no, that's not. If you go to Nigeria, no, that's international. You got to go back. So I said, Jesus, be something, or, they got those A, B, C, Ds in Atlanta. Thank God that God sent that person in my path at that point, because I would have been wasting much more time and I would have ended up probably missing the flight or barely getting there. You know what I mean? So anyhow, prepare yourself when you're booking connection flights. Some people say, oh, I don't want to be layover in no place for no 2 hours. That's too long. But have you thought of that first flight that might actually be a little bit delayed? And what the hell? See, we coming back with the same nonsense again. Still unable to connect, add guests. Even though I pick it up right away. Yes, my people. Good morning, Queen. Queen Raphael, good morning. Therese, I see you. Yeah, when you book connecting flights, trust me, think of all of that. Supposing my first flight is delayed, supposing there's bad weather and there's surface in this plane, will I make it on time? Will I this? Trust me, I already missed a connecting flight because of that. Because the first flight, and I think it's probably when I came back from Nigeria, the first flight, the flight that we were on, something was going on with bad weather. They circling, and it was a lot of people, not just me, that was on the plane complaining. No, I'm not gonna make it to my flight in time. Like, what the hell going on? Like, they. But obviously, they will make you catch the next one. Is what they will do when you miss that one, and that's exactly what happened to us, guys. We were in the air. People were on the plane, fussy, carrying. They were acting up. Like, where the hell y'all can go? This thing is surfacing. Bad weather. We can't land yet. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, my friend invited me to Australia, but it's 24 hours and I need to smoke. I need to smoke and drink. So they got to knock me out. Elise, you can't be traveling then. I'm sorry. Because I don't know which plane will allow you to be smoking. Oh, God, you probably be able to drink, right? But that's funny. Oh, my God, that's too long. 24 hours, Jesus. And to be honest, yes, there are some flights that when you're going to Nigeria and Ghana and all these different places, it could run up to 24 to 26 hours. All depends on the airline that you travel with. Because when I had booked mine, believe it or not, Delta was the one that was the least amount of hours. Those other non-named airline that I never even heard about that they were showing me, then things were showing 26 hours, 28 hours, and I was like, heck no, I will not be traveling that long. Sorry. So yes, well, whenever you're traveling internationally anyway, and you got connecting flights, I beg you, don't think about the layover time. Think of the possibility of that first flight being delayed and you needing that time that they gave you. You hear how much time I had, right? From Orlando to get on my flight in Atlanta, only 1 hour. And I was panicking, my people. Oh, yes. Hazel said, it's easy travels, done. Long flights to China and Philippines, have no fear. Comfortable flights, only air turbulence at times. There you go. Exactly. And if anybody going to Nigeria, I tell you, travel Delta. The one that I went on, you had plenty leg room. They had like I think it was 3 or 4 restrooms. I was shocked. I first ever was on a plane that had so many restrooms. Because, on one side of the plane, right, there were restrooms. But then on the opposite side, there was restrooms on the same side of the bathroom. Bathroom here, bathroom here. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And they had plugs and everything to plug in your electronics, right? So that one day, if you wanted to make sure your phones were charged. So it was a really great experience with that international flight that I took on that particular plane, because I never fly on a Delta airline that had that type of stuff on it. But I guess it was because it was international, right? And I had jollof rice. Yep. They give us jollof rice on the plane. Can you believe that? I was so shocked, my people. I was like, wow, I'm in heaven. Guys, I was shocked. But I was when we was coming back. Here's also alcohol in moderation to calm your nerves, Liz. Available on request. But Liz says she needs to smoke too, so she can't be on a plane for 24 hours. Take something. Don't they have things out there for smokers that you can take that maybe it would stop you from wanting to smoke for some hours. Take that, Eliz, and you'll be all right. I'm sure that it have something. Because those people that are trying to quit smoking, they just buy them things. There's some things that sell in a box. I saw them in the store before. I don't remember the name of them. But those people that are trying to quit smoking, they buy them and they take them. Whatever it suppresses in their body. Or quit smoking, one of the two. That's my advice to you, is quit smoking. That's the best thing. Before you end up with some sort of lung something or some other stuff going on, darling. Quit smoking. I'll do it once in a while. Every 6 months you smoke a cigarette also. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to give you things to better your health, darling, so that you can be on this earth longer. But Norma said, my dear, long time no see. Just had minor eye surgery. All right, darling. Yes, we haven't seen you in a while. Hope all went well. Glad to see you online here today as well. Glad to see you all. For anybody that haven't been here in a while, I haven't joined the live, thank you for joining in. I know Saturdays are the days that you can really come because the times are later versus during the week. So guys, let's go. It's beginning to get a little bit, oh Jesus, no, it's up to 88 degrees already. Good Lord. I did not foresee what the weather is like today, and it's only 11 o'clock. Hey, Hazel said no smokers chew nicotine. Okay, yes. That is it, Hazel. You got it right there, nicotine gum. Okay. Exactly. So, ladies, there you go. There's one for you, nicotine gums. Buy those and you'll be okay, darling. You'll be able to take that flight to Australia. But I love you all. God bless. Bye-bye.